Once upon a time, in a lush green forest, lived a clever fox and a graceful crane. They were not the closest of friends, but their paths often crossed, and one day the fox invited the crane over for dinner. "Please, come to my den tomorrow," said the fox slyly. "I will prepare a delicious meal for you." The crane, though suspicious of the fox's intentions, graciously accepted the invitation. The following evening she arrived at the fox's home, her long, slender legs gliding over the forest floor. When she got there, the fox had indeed prepared a meal. But to the crane's surprise, the food, a delicious-smelling soup, was served in shallow bowls. The fox quickly lapped up his portion, licking the bowl clean. But the crane's long beak couldn't manage even a sip. She tried in vain, but the bowl was too shallow, and she left the meal hungry and disappointed. The fox smirked and said, "Oh, I'm sorry. Is my soup not to your liking?" The crane, although hurt, didn't lose her composure. "Thank you for the meal, Fox. I would love to return the favor. Please join me for dinner at my home tomorrow." The next day, the fox eagerly went to the crane's house, looking forward to what he believed would be a fine feast. When he arrived, he found that the crane had prepared a meal of her own. But this time, the food was served in tall, narrow jars. The crane easily dipped her beak into the jar and feasted, while the fox, with his short snout, could only sniff the delicious aroma. Try as he might, he couldn't get a bite. The fox realized the lesson the crane was teaching him. Feeling ashamed of his earlier trick, he admitted, "Now I understand. I shouldn't have treated you so unfairly yesterday." The crane smiled kindly and said, "It's only fair that we treat others as we wish to be treated." From that day forward, the fox and the crane respected each other more, and while they were never the best of friends, they learned to treat one another with fairness and consideration. Moral: treat others the way you want to be treated.